319. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Silver and Twitter. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Allen's going to keep it on the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2nd and 5 now. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Saints 7, Panthers 0.
On the ground, Geis, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike, 55. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch up. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm here all day. Hey, one set. They won. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check 37.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under 10. 10. Check 43.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Check hot route. Pick the edge.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 1-yard line.
Watch the screen. Mike, 55.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check 50.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
We own them. Get one.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, 78 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Bridgewater now. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll get this to his tight end Troutman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Saints.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
To throw again, Allen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get this. Check 26, check 26.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Right there.
From the 41, Allen. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
43-yard line.
55. Check 55. Mike. I'm coming for you, Mike. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Bridgewater on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Lattimore there defensively.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Marshawn Lattimore.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
I'm here all the Delta. Mike 20. And let's get that ball.
Here's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is all the way up past the 25. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to look. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. To the air again with Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They get this out left, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Saints 24, Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This likely a must-have, third and goal. Now Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They have. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards there.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the penalty, it's Geis. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Saints.
It's Geis on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Allen on third. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there from McCaffrey. 54 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run.
Bridgewater. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
from the red zone now. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Right there, 54 Mike. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to Mike.
Bridgewater again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Saints 24, Panthers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. To throw is Allen. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.